Welcome to Pull a Pin Radio, a place you're guaranteed to get a veteran's opinion about the world we live in today. I am Jim, and joining me again is Jace. Go ahead and hit with your.
This is Jace. We're going to give you our opinions whether you like it or not. So subscribe, love it, and just do what you got to do. Make us some money here.
I guess the once a week thing is kind of hard to keep a standard here. So, welcome back, Jace. Appreciate it. I know we're a little bit late on this episode again. We're supposed to be getting better at this, but apparently we're getting worse. I think we both had some travel
Whoa,
plans and interferes with our daily, weekly schedule, whatever it is.
whatever.
But,
I live my life a month at a time.
but,
Uh,
but we still got shout outs
but
for Johnny and Christine who are actually interacting with our episodes, and we appreciate you as always. We can go over some of the stuff they shared. Johnny is always sharing some good headlines we can talk about. Some of it's, stuff we've probably spoke about, but some of this stuff is pretty interesting. So, yeah, we can do that. You want to get to the garden thing? I don't know, man.
well, unfortunately, I've been gone. I'm in South Carolina right now for the week, and the gardening is kind of slow to know when you're not around. Although my fig tree that I planted here out front of my condo is like over taller than me now, and I'm 6'4", so it's got to be about 6'5", 6'6". It's awesome, but there's no fruit, so it looks like they're starting to form, but
So it meets the
eventually
height requirements, but not the fruit
the
requirement.
fruitcake requirement, right? But they say it takes like 3 years sometimes for the shit to grow. So
Yeah,
fuck it,
yeah,
whatever.
fruit trees and stuff like that. Yeah, they could be. I got three actually in my yard that I don't see anything but leaves.
Three what?
Fruit trees.
Fig?
No, no, they're just fruit. They're different.
Oh,
Whether peaches or something, I don't know what the hell they are. I don't even remember what the hell I planted. But
but
yeah,
before I left, I've been getting crazy harvests on everything: cucumbers, peppers, zucchini. What else is there? I don't know. I guess that beans, green beans, all kinds of crazy. But we're about to plant the second harvest for fall, so we'll see what we
yeah.
come
Christine
up
and
with.
Johnny been saying here something about they're not seeing as good production as they used to. Johnny
Oh, the
thinks it's
production!
a seed problem.
I'm getting unbelievable production, but I actually got a lot of my. I didn't do seedlings this year. I bought them from the Amish because
And
there's a bunch of Amish.
that's what Johnny was saying. Johnny was saying he thinks it's the seed companies.
It wouldn't surprise me, but yeah,
Yep.
I have some tomato plants that are not producing, and then I have some that are. It's really weird, and I actually like. I even self fertilize them to make sure that they produce, and there's not many flowers, so it's crazy.
Well,
And I know what
thanks.
you're thinking, self fertilize, but
Do
get your
whatever.
mind
Thanks
out
for
the
coming.
gutter.
Thanks for coming to our Veterans Garden Hour. We appreciate your attendance.
Garden hour, that's right. All right, let's get to the big stuff now.
Well, what big stuff do we talk to? I get, we've said this before, man. I'm almost getting tired of all the media stuff. Like I'm getting tired of the Epstein hype stuff. I'm getting
Oh,
tired of
God,
the
so am I.
Obama corruption and the Clinton corruption. And this is what we know that's what they want, right? They want us to just be tired of
Well,
it.
yeah, of
But we
course.
already know nothing's going to happen. And even if something were to happen, one team will be like, that's not fair. The other team will be like, oh, you're weaponizing the DOJ, even though you literally just
Right.
did it for 4 years. Like, it makes no sense, dude. We need to just, initiate the purge or trigger the civil war and just get through this stupidity already. Because, one of the things I think we are coming to a head at certain things. And one of them, Johnny brought up here something about a woman, 28, gang raped three Brits, and the Brits' names were all not British names. Um, he says it says the lady has bite marks, so like just crazy stuff. You know what I mean? And I just can't like I don't even want to really talk about that because it just really it grinds my skin. And even here in America, I know you saw that the video was in Cincinnati with the black people all.
I was just gonna bring that up. What we
Well,
should do it. We should do like segment. What's grinding your gears? Because
yeah,
that's what's grinding my fucking gears.
you
If it
know,
was if it was fucking white on black, that shit would be all fucking over the news, man.
well, yeah, and you can argue that it was at one point. You know what I mean? Like, but you
It-
can't assume that that wouldn't have bothered me too. You can't assume just because I'm white, the only reason this really bothers me is because the people were white. Or you just can't assume that because I don't like to see any of it. I don't even like to watch mutual combatants beat each other to a pulp. To me, it's, a
right.
lot of people get off on that stuff. That's not my thing.
I
It's
don't
not
watch
my thing.
that bullshit, but I don't I don't condone it whether it's white or black. But once again, they turn it into some racial fucking bullshit,
But you
and it's
got
just fucking annoying.
you got to admit though that you don't have a crowd of a certain demographic cheering, videoing, and not say it's not racially motivated. Because even the
Well,
Cincinnati police chief, she's like, well, she's trying to blame the media. Like, well, you're taking a story, you're only telling one side. You give me an example, dude. Jace, if you could come up with an example, what example would warrant those people getting what we just witnessed? Fill in the
I,
rest of the story for me. Make it the worst possible thing they did ever. You tell me what would
rape
warrant them.
the only thing I can think of is they molested my kid,
Okay,
but
but
they would be
even
dead.
but even at that, that's a personal preference, right? And that's on
Right,
you, and you're going to suffer the consequences. Now, how does that
right.
affect people around you? Like they witnessed it, and then a
Yeah,
lady
well,
comes up
right,
to help, and she gets hit. Like you can't tell me all those
right,
people did this.
right.
So clear fill in the blanks here, lady. This police chief, she's a wonker, man. I don't understand how
She's a
you can.
woke ass fucking dumb bitch that
They need to
I,
go,
I
dude.
and once again, there's jobs that men should have, and there's jobs that women should have. No offense, women, but she, a chief police should be a man. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. And once again, we're
Well,
giving
but
our
see,
opinions here.
well, and
So,
that's the problem, Jace. You can't have your opinion. You can't even talk about what is truth anymore. Like you can't even say it. Like I saw a guy. Oh, dang it! Who was it? He was talking about it. There's a difference between black people and these ghetto people. And I'm not even
oh,
going to say ghetto
absolutely.
black people because there's ghetto white people that want to live in that environment. There's
Absolutely.
that's what I think people have a problem with.
Absolutely.
The,
Yeah. So, like I told you before, I worked in a children's home. I was just talking the other day because some friends came down while I'm here, and we're all hanging out, and we all worked at the same company for a bit. And this one girl, she's Venezuelan. Her dad was an oil tycoon, and her mom was just a poor whatever. And they hooked up. She could have been the richest bitch around, but she wanted to be a fucking hood bitch. Not she didn't want I don't know what you say, but she didn't want to be a little rich Venezuelan. She wanted to be a fucking hood bitch, and she's a fucking hood bitch now.
it's just so it's terrible. It's like even it just I don't know who you are that you don't find that disgusting, that behavior disgusting, no matter who's doing it.
It
You want a
doesn't matter.
mutual fight because somebody brought up the fact that they used to duel back in the day. But even a duel, once somebody's on the ground, fight's over, dude.
Right? Have respect. Have fucking respect.
Even if this person molested and you said you want to kill him, like I don't imagine you beating
It's not
someone
that
to
I
death.
wanna. It wouldn't be I want to. It would be I would.
Well, I mean, but my point is, you would do it effectively and be done. I couldn't
Absolutely. There
imagine
wouldn't be
you
a
sitting
crowd around.
through a beating,
Right.
a beating, a beating, unless you were in the moment and the emotions took
Right.
over. But I can't possibly imagine people
Well,
sitting around, like that's the part that disturbs me. I can think of 100 reasons why this guy was angry at this dude and he fought him, but people sitting around cheering it on, then joining without even knowing what's going on. This
well,
is the scum of the earth, and these people
right.
are beyond evil.
But if it
Beyond.
was, but if it was the other way around, I hate to do the color thing again. There'd probably be fucking riots in Cincinnati right now.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't condone it either way around. It's disgusting, but you're actually right. And I
We
think
need to
people are getting
fucking
tired of it. We're getting tired of it. White people are not, the punching bags of society. I had nothing to do with your damn ancestors. Got nothing to do with your problem. In fact, I know more racist black people than I know racist white people. So stop pretending. This stuff is getting ridiculous. And you know what's sad too, though? Like even I'm gonna shout out to my buddy Mr. James there, used to joke calling me racist like that stuff. Well, we do need good people like him to call that out. We need more good people to call out their
right,
own communities because that's what's dividing people. Because it's not their community, to be honest. Let's be fair. It's not even their community because they're not part of that crap. But it's their race that's getting lumped in with these communities. You know what I mean? We call out the
right.
dumb woke people. Matter of fact, the woke people are going way overboard trying to call out racism when it's not even there. Like, so you want that of us? Yeah. I don't accept it. I don't think anybody should treat anybody poorly, no matter what their race or color is.
Absolutely not.
So yeah, we'll call it out. I'll call it out. Well, you need to call it out too. You need to fix that community that is bringing down an entire race. An
Right?
entire race. These thugs are just disgusting, I'm sure I'm not even sure it's their fault, dude. I'm not even sure it's their fault. They probably don't even know any better. They probably were
Well,
raised by some disgusting thug who made that lifestyle their only choice.
they were either raised watching fucking rap videos, or yeah, like you said, it's some fucking thug. But 3/4 of the time, they're raised on rap videos because they don't have a fucking dad.
Well, yeah,
Because their
but
fucking pieces of shit fucking dads are absent.
and who's promoting these things? Like, you know what I mean? Who is promoting these damn music and all this violence and like who's promoting it? And who's buying it? White people are buying it. You know what I mean? We're making it just as popular.
All the kids are buying it. Period.
That's my
The
point.
the
So
fact of the matter is, if you don't have a fucking male role model to guide you and tell you that's not real, that's not reality, that's not real shit, what are you going to end up fucking doing? You're going to end up doing the shit you see on TV, on music videos and stuff. It's just one of those things. You're going to emulate what you've learned.
yeah,
Unfortunately, a lot of situations, the black people, there's no dad in the family in the system, and it's horrible.
well, and then that's what puzzles me. It's like I understand like that video is probably just one of many different types of videos, and I'm sure there's different things, but we know if it was the other races, swap the races, that would be unearthed and all over the media. So we have to believe it's not happening the other way around. But it's just I can even get over the part of the ignorant ghetto black person that's doing this behavior. I can get over that and just be like, oh my god, what a horrible upbringing. It's so sad that this person has to serve some time because he doesn't know any better. It's the people
Right.
outside of it, the ones making excuses, not calling it out. Like, I mean, it is what it is. But then again, of course, you're dealing with a whole group of people who have no morals. It's only they pick a side, and that's all that matters. It doesn't matter
I
what you do. It's who you are.
I'd love to know how it transpired.
Just make up the worst possible scenario. Just like you said, he
Well,
molested this kid in public,
yeah,
right in
but
front of somebody.
did
Then
they
the
go?
lady, did the lady must have done it too, or endorsed it, and then the other guy must have. Like it's, dude. There's no excuse. There's no story that makes sense for this.
Did it just start out them talking shit?
It doesn't
I
matter.
mean,
There's no story for it. There's no story
and
that would
then
make sense to this point.
and then and then it's like so let's just say that let's say I'm downtown and the shit happens to me tonight. You know what might happen? It's gonna be reversed because I'm gonna fucking blow their fucking heads off.
Well, yeah, hopefully,
But
right?
then
Hopefully.
someone knocks me down. I've trained enough that I'm ready for whatever happens, and I will get my caps busted off, and
Well,
they'll probably all be dead. Whoever's fucking doing it, I can promise you that.
yeah, and you'll probably go to jail because you can't
And I'll
hurt
be
these
yeah
soft,
right
sensitive people who think that we have to protect the violent people in this world, this community. It's just
right
sad. It's
right.
pathetic.
Well,
It's just sad.
I'm in South Carolina right now, so I may get away with it. But I was watching. So let's smooth off to another subject because this was pretty interesting and fucking stupid as fuck. I was reading some stuff on this kid from Vegas that drove to New York City to shoot the NFL or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
the
so
one that CNN said possibly a white dude when they saw his picture and he
yeah.
looked nothing like a
Oh
white
my
dude.
god. How the fuck could you even say something that stupid?
Dude, they're just showing their
And why?
colors,
Why?
man.
Why would bring race into it? Who cares what it is at that point in time? Let's
No.
find out who the fuck did it, and let's get to the bottom of it.
Or just or
Anyways,
hey, just say some white dude who's part of the Proud Boys and Trump supporter. Just put them all in there. Just go for it. Without even
yeah,
knowing anything. Just give them all the labels you want to give them.
that was pretty ignorant, but anyways, the gun they traced the gun back to we have a gun store called Palmetto Armory,
Hmm.
and it was bought at Palmetto Armory. Who fucking these people were talking on one of my neighborhood groups or no Facebook? I don't know, but either way, who fucking cares where the fuck the goddamn gun was bought at?
Right.
Are you kidding me? They still do a next check to get the gun. You can't just get it. But I was just cracking up. I was like, something else happened down here, and I'm like, oh, was that one of those like assault vehicles that fucking hit that person?
Right.
They better ban them, man.
Well, and it's the truth. Like I think 90% of whatever, or 95, whatever. I'll throw a stat out that that probably doesn't mean anything. They said all the gun violence ends with another gun, even if it's the guy shooting himself. Like, so there's always a good guy with a gun. So imagine if that was New York or Cincinnati wasn't some
Right?
gun-free zone. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
and
I
then
don't
those people
know.
had guns or other people had guns. I mean, it might turn into a shootout, but you know what? That incident would have been
Right.
over real quick.
Well, yeah, people would have skedaddled pretty goddamn quick for sure.
Yeah.
And that's, I
Because they're
mean,
quick to take somebody else's life, but theirs is so valuable. Well, to be honest with you, there's not. I guess the guy that went into NFL or looking for I still don't even know the story. That still sounds kind of weird, but I guess he shot
he
himself.
did he?
Yeah, he shot himself at the
Oh,
end of
they
this
never
little.
caught him?
No, he killed himself.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Damn.
but he killed random people, and apparently the story was something like he was supposed to go to the floor to get the NFL people. I don't know, but then
Yeah,
the
and he went to the
problem was
wrong floor.
he killed the security
Well,
guard who was the access to the floor, so he can only go to
right.
the 32nd floor where he killed some people up
Oh.
there. But then they're trying to say it's got something to do with this company. Like it's just, dude, the rumors go crazy.
Well, yeah. I mean, why? Yeah, that really fries my ass. That fucking dickhead saying some white guy.
There's two. I think it was two of the two people. I don't know if it was two different news agencies. But again, this is
I
why we
saw,
can't take these people serious, man. I don't
I
know how
saw
they
this.
sleep at
Yeah,
night knowing they just said that.
I saw the CNN guy say,
Yeah,
and I was just
it was
like,
a
"What the
lady too.
fuck, dude?"
It was a
Oh,
lady
I
that
didn't
said
see
it too.
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
but you get what I'm saying? Like, what kind of stupidity? Stupid. Just what level of stupid you got to be to say that and not realize that? Like, I mean,
I don't
clearly
even.
he didn't look white to me. Now, could he have been?
No.
Maybe a mixed white, but not, just to because all
Either way,
the white's only prominent when it's something of guilt. When it's something of victim or a benefit, then your black comes first. So even if he was mixed, he's the white is only if you've done something wrong.
either way, what the fuck is the difference? What color the person is?
It does. It mean, well, the
It's
description matters if you're trying to find the suspect.
well, if
That's
he
when it
killed himself,
matters.
it doesn't matter,
Right. That's when it matters. But after the fact,
right?
does it matter? Really? It doesn't really matter. What matters is the motive. The motive is what matters, because then you could prevent it. Because the color doesn't matter at that point, because you just can't prevent it by knowing somebody's color. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Well,
So,
either way, if he killed himself, it doesn't even matter. Whatever. It's just there's some just
well, he
dumb
left. Apparently, he had
shit.
a note. He wanted them to study
Yeah,
his brain or
that's right.
something. Yeah.
Yes, they pulled it out of his pocket. That's right.
So in the end, maybe the guy's got a good reason, a good cause, but
He
I
was never
still
in the
don't.
NFL though. So what the fuck?
I still don't know why you'd shoot innocent people for what. Like even to be honest with you, after doing that, I wouldn't study his brain. Who cares?
Right,
I mean, unless you think there's some medical benefit to actually studying it, that helps other people. But
right,
for his vindication, no, sorry, dude, you don't earn your right to get our taxpayer dollars to pay for a study that because you went out and killed people. No, dude, that's not how you do it. It's just
right.
like coming in the country illegally, which Christine talked about too. Not to switch subject too bad, but she talked about the food lines are much shorter now that they're doing raids,
What food
ice
lines?
ice raids. The free food people get that are poor.
Oh,
There's not all
so
those illegals. She even said they were cutting lines and everything.
wow. So how long is the way in line now, Christina?
Yeah, I don't know what she said, but yeah, she said they were small.
No, I'm just joking around.
Yeah, no, no, it's. I mean, whatever that means. Like, I know they talked about traffic is less, buses are less. Like, I don't think these people understand. Like, I don't think they understand. They keep going with this angle of calling these people immigrants and our people of our community. I don't think these people understand. There's a large group of Americans who want all illegal immigrants out. And
Right,
if you're here legally, what are you afraid of?
right.
What are you afraid of? And you're telling me
I
they're
don't know.
taking illegal people? Why? Because they can't find enough illegals? What? Like, are you serious? Like, come on, man.
I
Like,
don't know, man.
the game's getting sad. And you know what it is? Look, I was watching. I don't know if you like Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens. They were having a
Yeah.
conversation. They were talking about they're talking about this Macron thing. You know what I'm talking about? The French president whose wife is a dude or something, and she's called him out, and they're suing him now or something. And
No.
and it was really interesting because what she talked about, it's kind of eye opening. Have you noticed that we are being run by an elite group of weirdos? Like if
We
you
have
start
been.
looking at like they're gay, they're pedophiles, they're like we are really being run by this large elite group of weird people that are into all kinds of weird stuff.
Well, wasn't the Roman Empire like that too?
That's how it fell, right? Exactly, and that's the point. So it's interesting to start looking at people and seeing, I guess that's why they hate Trump so much because he's not convincing, as one of these weird pedophiles, even though they call him all these names, but it's just not
Right.
convincing. Is he ethically and morally? I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not sure I agree with it, but when people take sides over like a Hunter or Joe Biden over Trump, yeah, you've lost the mark, dude. You've lost the mark. You know what I mean? You're not you're,
Well,
you're not having any winning any arguments with me when that's your stance. You know?
look at even the Diddy Circle.
Right.
I mean that's how that's just, I mean look at Hollywood. Hollywood has. I mean, obviously I can't prove anything, so it's just this is just me saying shit. But there's supposedly Illuminati and shit, and I mean they're into raping kids and fucking doing
Yeah.
this and doing that,
And that's what
and
it is. That's what they were talking about. Incest. The lawyer that is going after Candace for this guy was actually something to do. I think she said something like he was convicted of incest, and it's crazy. And he won the
oh
case or got
yes,
thrown out or
okay,
something.
yes, yes, I
with his own
I
child, I think it was.
I heard this, and yeah. Well, look at you know,
West
you
Virginia. Oh,
Dave,
sorry.
Dave Chappelle. I mean, Dave Chappelle kind of hinted to that's why he got out of Hollywood, is because he didn't want to be involved in that bullshit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And,
Like I'm not in there, so I can't attest for what's really happening. But
right.
now that you start seeing even the Will Smith smacking thing with his wife thing, like the drum. Yeah. So this is what I think. This is what I think, Zach. This is my theory on this stuff. And I think it's, goes back to my, significance. Everybody wants to be significant. Everybody wants to be important. And I think it goes back to we'll talk about the porn addiction stuff. Like, right? So they keep porn away from kids for a reason. And I
Right.
think the younger you are introduced to porn, the worse your life is going to get as an adult. And I think that's what's going to happen when you see these 80-year-old porn addicts, right? This is my theory on this, right?
I
Because
don't.
porn is just
I
one
don't.
example. What?
No, but I've 80-year-old porn addict.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh
Never
yeah, I've
heard of
seen
that.
many of them in grief group.
Jesus.
I was in a
Oh my
grief group for
god.
for my wife
Oh.
issue, and these people were all
Okay.
part, but I can't talk about them or
Oh
there.
wow.
I would
I
believe me, I was amazed how many old men were addicted to porn.
holy shit.
Yes.
I don't know how you can get addicted to porn, but
Well,
whatever.
this is what I was going to explain. So this is my theory. Obviously, I'm not a psychologist and I can't do, but I think if you take just sexual, like we are sexual creatures, like I think that's the sin of the
Yeah.
flesh. You know what I mean? We desire it, right? So
Oh, absolutely.
the more we long for it, sure, we're gonna want it, want it, want it. So that's why they say wait till marriage, then it's amazing. And when you couple it with love, I think
Right.
it's done right. When you start introducing sex at younger ages, it
Right.
becomes not associated with love, it becomes a thing. And this thing turns you on. And what happens, I think, in most of these people's lives is it becomes boring because it's not turning you on anymore. Think about,
Oh wow.
stimulating, whatever. Like at some point, a man who maybe masturbates every day, at some point, he's not going to be able to get erect from masturbating because it's not exciting anymore. So that's why he'll
Right.
turn to a porn or something like that. And then at some point, the porn is not going to do it. And then he's going to have to go out and get prostitutes. And at some point, he's not going to have enough money, or that's not going to do it. And he's either going to go into child rape. I mean, that's what I think it. I think it's a dangerous elevation. And I don't think everybody
I
falls into
right.
that, but I do think that's the scheme of things. And you can tie that into anything in your life, anything. Working out. Oh, I
Um.
want bigger muscles. I want more muscles. I want to gain rank in the
Right.
military. I want,
Well,
we always want progression, and always the same boring stuff doesn't do it anymore. Why would sex be any
I
different?
I don't see. Speaking as a clinician, I and my whatever my values are that's what they are. But that's beside the point. I'm more on your side, but I think that when it comes to that sex shit, and I don't know how we got out of this fucking shit, but either way,
Let's
I
talk
think
about
that
sex, baby.
the earlier that it's exposed to a child, and I'm saying like probably 10, 12, 13, not fucking 5 or 6, but I think that we're always prudy and uptight about sex, or we used to be when we were younger, and I think that's what got people to want to watch porn and
Well,
all that
well,
shit.
but no. Think about this. Think about this. Think about, say you're Amish or whatever, these people that don't have porn, right? Say you
Right.
don't know sex until you get married. That's the
Yeah,
only
but are they
sex you
open?
know.
But are
Sex
they
is
open
amazing.
about? But do they talk about it? Are they open about it? Do
Yeah, but
they
what does it
see their?
matter? Like at that point, sex is amazing, right? Now,
Well, yeah, but the fact of the matter is that were they were they open about it, or did just the families? I think that it's. I think that it also has to do with upbringing. And
well, yeah, because it's an innate desire. It's probably one of our strongest desires in the flesh of all
oh
mankind.
god, yes, it is.
It drives
But if you
everything.
if you have prudy parents that won't discuss it with you, and but then you have parents that are hippies that are just yeah man,
Oh,
go fuck,
it's
do
funny.
this, do that, man.
I had this conversation with, and I do think kids need to be taught about it early at an age, taught to the point of to value themselves and not waste it on some feeling and emotion that'll be gone tomorrow.
Right.
I think they
Yeah,
do need to learn about it earlier
that's
before.
easier said than done.
Well, I understand it. Like I said, it's probably one of mankind's hardest
Right.
battles in relative anything to anything. It's one of our hardest battles. Any addiction, anything like that. Controlling your sexual desire. I've already told you this about these widow groups I'm in. These
Yeah.
these widow groups they annoy me. These women, oh, widow's fire is real. No, you're just horny like every other human being. You're just looking for an
Right.
excuse to act like a whore because you lost your spouse and now you're not getting laid anymore. This is what
Right.
single men go through all their lives. It makes me
Right.
so sick that these people they want to put a label on it so that they feel good about themselves, acting like a whore. Look, sex is fun. Don't
Oh.
get me wrong. But if you're running around sleeping with random people for a pleasure moment, I
Right.
guarantee you that moment is gone. And then what? What do you get? You can get
Soon as you're,
pregnant from it. You get diseases from it. You can get
soon as you're
attachment from
finished,
it. Huh?
soon as you're finished, it's gone and done.
Well, for men, some women can hold on to the moment. They tend to be more attached to the actual act, where men just want the release. But
Right.
think of all the problems that come from sex that you just want to just get off. Like you have toy, get off. If you want to get off, get off. Why are you allowing some other man to penetrate your body because you feel like you need this, and then you're telling all your friends, "Oh, that was wonderful," and then I come along and I'm going to be like, "Hey, you're really attractive. Oh, you're a whore. Never mind. I don't want you because you think you just can." Because it's a trust issue too. If a woman's just going to go out and give it up to some man because she feels like it,
Right.
what kind of woman what kind of man would want that woman for anything more than that? I could tell you thousands of men who will sleep
Right.
with this woman, but none of them are going to want to keep her because she's a whore and she'll give it up for anybody. Hell, I'll tell you right off the bat, if I go on a date and I find the opportunity to get laid on the first date, I'm no longer interested in this woman. I may be interested in a release. Don't do it,
It
but
would depend on how long I knew her.
well, that's what I'm saying. A first
Whatever.
date. I don't mean like you've been friends with somebody and you finally click. Oh my God, I think we have something for
Right.
each other. I'm talking about like you meet somebody online or in the street and say, hey, let's go out. You go out. Next thing you know, you're fooling around, and next thing you know, you're having sex. Like I will lose 100% interest in this woman. It's not like any amount of sex she can give me is going to be like, wow, that was so amazing, much better than the sex I had all the rest of my life. No, it just doesn't happen. Now, maybe there's dudes like that. I don't know. Maybe guys that never get any sex will be like in love with you, but eventually
Right.
they'll be done with you. Like I don't understand why people can't see that. Sex is a beautiful thing when it's done right. Anyway, this is a whole episode about sex. From gardens to sex. Back to cucumbers. I don't know. Did you have anything else you need to talk about? Because we're not even halfway through, and I've derailed this whole thing into sex.
No, I'm just looking at some news. See, oh, well, given I shouldn't, but I'm gonna. Happy Gilmore 2 was pretty good.
Oh, you watched it? I still haven't watched it.
And, well, you got to get a new box. But and actually, for a sequel, with that caliber of a movie, how awesome it was the first one, to do a sequel and to make it not bad is pretty impressive. And
Yeah,
yeah, it was pretty good.
I'll watch it eventually. But hey, did you see this? I just came across. Kamala Harris joins fellow loser Stephen Colbert, claims she never wanted to be president. Could you
Yeah, I
imagine
saw it.
saying that? I never wanted to be president.
Well, of course.
After going out and saying all those things to the American people, after going out and then just say, I didn't want to be president anyway.
Right. Young players, die suddenly at practice.
Oh,
Interesting.
I wanted to get to this because Johnny posted this before I forget. You see that thing, the Sig Sauer, that they're recalling it or something? Oh man, where did Johnny post that? I watched the video. some video, some guys called Angry Cops. It was kind of
What?
entertaining. I liked it. I don't know if you ever heard of them. It was entertaining, but they were talking about an Air Force guy got killed because he put his Sig Sauer down on the desk and it went off and killed him.
What?
But yeah, this guy, this angry cop guy, explains the whole background of how the military could have taken the Glock, could have taken I don't know what the hell the other one was, and then the Sig Sauer, and they went with the Sig Sauer.
Ruger, Glock.
No, it was.
Um,
But anyways, it doesn't matter which ones. But he was talking about. So then they discovered that these things were firing when they dropped. And they told Sig, and Sig still, no, it's not possible. No, denied it.
wow.
Yeah, so it's crazy. So they're now police department, all that dumping this Sig Sauer weapon. They're dumping it.
Wow. You got me stumped on the other gun manufacturers. There's Ruger. There's.
But it wasn't Ruger. It was another big one.
I know.
But Beretta, the Beretta.
Okay.
The Beretta, what we used to have. It had a safety on it. That's what they talked about.
Right.
Yeah.
We had Berettas too, yes.
Yeah, that's what we went to after the 45 in the MP car.
We had for watching the like if you're standing guard on the ship itself, we had the 45.
Yeah. Well, if you're talking about the original Beretta, like when we got the Beretta after the 45, that was not good because they always had problems with the rounds. I think we talked about that. It was shooting through. Hey, how about the earthquake in Russia? You see the tsunami that hit Hawaii and stuff?
Yeah, wasn't that like a 6 foot wave?
It was well, yeah, the controversy was Oprah Winfrey wouldn't open her road, but apparently she did. So I think it was just somebody mad starting rumors.
Jesus
I
Christ.
mean, I don't like Oprah, but I don't believe she was keeping the road closed. That just doesn't sound right.
You think she has a little more fucking class than that?
Yeah, I think she would, but apparently she owns a
Even-
big chunk of land that has the only
Yeah.
road to get to high ground from that beach.
Yeah, wasn't there a fucking dispute about the fire and all that with her bullshit too?
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, like, think about it. She's another one of them. She's another one of them weird,
Oh God,
people with
yes.
money and power.
But even though I can't stand her, I'm not gonna just be an asshole and say, "Oh yeah, fuck her."
Well, that's what the
Uh,
Democrats do, man. They just jump to
uh,
conclusions. Everything's hate Trump, anti-Trump. That's why with CNN, when we talked about that possible white man, you're going to lose all your
yeah,
credibility. I mean, if you're that stupid and biased, you can fool people for so long if you shield them from the real information. But if they're literally
right.
looking at a picture of this dude and you say it's possibly white dude, and then they're like, "What?" You're going to lose. You're going to
Yeah,
lose
they
audience.
showed a picture. They showed a picture, two pictures of him.
Yeah.
One further away and then one closer up.
Yep.
He was. You could clearly tell he was a person of color.
Yeah. If he had any white, it was only partially white.
If he had any white, it was on his fucking clothes.
Well, yeah, so that's what I said. But those companies, they're going to go out of business at some point, just like all these late night hosts getting canceled. The one dude freaking out. What was his name? I don't know who he is, but I could care less.
Colbert?
Is it Colbert? Yeah. I mean, come on. The dudes haven't been funny in years. You know what I mean? It's like, look, I could take a good joke. Even South Park, dude. It's so sad. Like I actually tried to watch an episode. It is so sad. Like I could take a good joke about anybody, but they're doing is saying Trump has a little penis, and I mean it was the stupidest, laziest. I could have wrote better than that. AI is out, guys. You know this. AI can probably write for you if you're that hard up on a good story because it's horrible,
Yeah.
dude. It's horrible.
Fucking.
Like I don't know if they're doing it on purpose. It's just, and I think was it who was the old comedian who used to do the late night? Dang it, he's the one who said
David Letterman?
no.
Jay Leno?
Leno, I think it was. He's the one who did the interview, and he said he doesn't understand these late night people. He's like, why are you alienating half of your audience right off the bat? Like, I don't understand this.
Right.
If you're gonna
Yeah.
have a company, run a business. Like, it's different if we're on here. We're not making money. We're not looking to get rich off a group or nothing. And, you could probably, grift on a group. But if you're
Fucking.
literally trying to reach the largest audience, Why are you alienating half of your audience right off the bat?
I was watching Gutfield, and they played a clip of Colbert, one of his like most stupidest like clips that were supposed to be funny, and they were all dancing around about getting the fucking vaccination, and people were wearing
Yeah, that was real.
wearing needles. I
He
know
really
it
did
was.
that.
I know, but
That
it's
was a
so
real episode, dude.
it was probably the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. I was dying. I because Gutfield actually enlightens me, and I get more out of his show than I do watching the news half the time. Oh
Yeah,
fuck!
and I like it. Well, some of it, like too, there's some of it we do. Some of it we do have to step back. Okay, so I don't want to go back to Epstein too deep, but the RussiaGate stuff. They're now saying that they found some burn bags in a secret room at the FBI. First of all, just stay right there. Burn bags in a secret room. Is that possible and practical?
It's not possible.
It's not
What does it have
possible.
some special? Is it a fucking incinerator room?
I don't know. It just said a
Well,
secret room.
wouldn't the place fill up with smoke?
No, no, no. It was just in the bags, just designated to be burned.
Oh,
But they were in a room that nobody was
oh,
aware of. So I
okay.
do believe that this could be possible, right? I do think it would be very naive and stupid for people trying to hide stuff to leave that there. Like, what would be the purpose of not burning it?
I would
Didn't
ensure
get
that it got
time
fucking
to?
burnt.
You know,
If I
I
had shit, I would ensure that shit got burnt, man. What the
exactly
fuck?
that. So that's what I'm saying. So these documents that are coming out right now, I'm not going to say it's not true, but I'm just going to keep watching
Come on.
but I'm not
It's
going to
been
jump.
what? It's been fucking what? 10 years now.
Well, right, but everybody knows it's true anyway. We all know Hillary Clinton did it.
Right,
We all
but
know the FBI covered it up. We all know this stuff. It's
there's
just the
not going to
evidence
be paperwork
that we're
sitting
looking
around
for.
still. There's not going to be shit laying around still, unless
Yeah,
it's fucking all set up.
or it's off site. Now, it would be
Oh,
possible if they found it from someone
oh,
else's computers or someone else.
right.
Because,
So I'm sitting here on my table right now. Look at this. I just found some shit on Epstein. It's been, oh my god, it's been here for 10 years, and I haven't
right.
touched it. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, especially when you know you're trying to cover it up.
Jesus Christ. Exactly. My God. If I'm trying to cover shit up, I'm not going to leave the shit sitting around. Not happen.
Right, right.
That's stupid.
But that's what I said, because we all know these people are corrupt, but I mean, we don't know which ones are corrupt and more than the
They're
other
not
ones. Or
stupid.
yeah, no, I don't know. Because you see that stuff they're talking about now in Texas with the redistricting, what they call it, gerrymandering. So the Democrats complained that the way Texas was redistricted originally was racist. So
Oh, yeah.
now Texas says, okay, we're going to fix it because it was racist. Now the fix is racist. So, dude, if you're a Democrat and a Democrat supporter and you're buying this crap, I don't know, dude. I just don't know. Like, I'm not all about the Republicans. There's too many rhinos. There's too many fake ass Republicans. There's too many deep state
Right.
people. So I'm not all about Republicans. Yeah, I do trust Trump. And even if Trump's not the perfect solution, he's a better solution than anything we've had so far. And all I care is that you take down, the deep state. That's all I care about. We can start all over. At least buys us some time. Maybe we'll get
Is
some
it?
integrity in the
Yeah,
meantime.
exactly. But is it true that the stock market's doing unreal and all that shit?
Yeah, dude, I just saw like record tariff revenue,
Yeah.
28 billion, or like all this stuff. But even at
But
that,
the Dow and all that shit's going up and all that. Thing.
but even at that, dude, some of this stuff can be manipulated. We all know this. So at the end of the
Right.
day, what really matters is what people see in their everyday lives. That's what
Right.
matters. So if you see less illegals, then you know his illegal immigration thing's working. If you see lower prices, like I don't know, what's gas like for you? I think
Excuse
gas
me.
has been reasonably,
So
you know,
so
fluctuating.
here gas is bipolar. Depending on what the fuck's going on, because they're cocksuckers here. Um, when I came in on last week, it was 265, but you can find it for 250. you can also find it for $2.99.
Hmm.
Now, in New York, Jamestown, gas is $3.39, and it stays like that the whole fucking time.
Hmm.
What's it? Where you're at? You saw a bunch of the country.
Yeah,
What was the limit?
I saw a bunch of it, and it fluctuated. I mean, it was some of it was over three, some of it was close to higher than that, but most of it hovered around the low threes. But
It blows my mind that California, that the gas, I think gas is still like $5 in
yeah, I
California.
know it's something ridiculous like
It's
that.
fucking stupid, and it's bullshit. But whatever. They're all
So,
rich fucks there, anyways.
so here's some good headlines here. I see right here. That NTSB finds Army chopper in fatal midair crash was above altitude limit.
Yeah. They were also told to go around back of it.
Hmm. Well,
I
that didn't.
saw that too.
So look at this too. 49 Christians killed by Islamic terrorists in African church massacre. But don't
Holy
worry, there ain't no
shit.
racist stuff going on there. It's all religious stuff.
Oh, right.
It's religious. It's not racist. It's
Yeah, yeah.
religious. Here,
What the fuck ever?
here's what look at Leo Rand says. Iran wants U.S. to pay compensation in order to resume talks.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Compensation for what? For
Jesus
all the
Christ.
equipment we destroyed? So you want us to pay you the
Oh,
money so you can build it again?
of course. Well, Obama's not in right now, or Biden, so they can fucking wish. Shit in one hand and wish in the other. But
Yeah.
we should do an episode of what happened to that. What happened to those talks? I don't, and the only reason I'm saying that is I haven't heard Trump talk about the 51st state in a while, and I haven't heard him talk about Greenland in a while.
Hmm.
Now he's focused on fucking Gaza.
Well, again, like I always trust there's a method to his madness, and I think that's what's funny about the tariffs. I saw, the CNN bobbleheads arguing. The one guy on there is pretty good, but they're now saying, well, he didn't implement the 50% or 50% tax tariffs, so that's why it's better now. Like, but it didn't matter because literally they
No.
knew the 50% was a negotiating tactic.
Oh yeah.
Like
Well,
they knew that.
anybody that has common sense should have fucking known that.
They
But I'm
knew it was
talking about
possible that he would do it.
it's yeah he can implement it, and that's like he did. Take it right down, take it off. But I was talking about the 51st state. I haven't heard him talk
Oh,
about that
I
one.
don't think he was ever talking about that. That was trolling, I think.
But it was funny. It was
Yeah,
it
well,
pissed
he's still
them
doing
off so
funny
bad.
stuff.
It
He's
was
still
fun.
doing funny stuff.
Some of the shit he says, I know he's just doing it to piss people off.
Well, and
I
people are so pissed off these days, just like we talked about the whole racial thing. Hulk Hogan, dude. Hulk Hogan. All right, so okay, so if okay, aside from using the N word, whatever, which is there's only one race in this entire world who has words that we can't use because they're fragile, but they get to use every day. It's the most
right.
ridiculous thing in the world. You're so soft and fragile, and then your answer to everything is violence because you aren't tough enough to actually handle stuff that you have to commit violence to prove you're tough enough. It's so pathetic. But Hulk Hogan, I never heard him say that. I don't really care that he said it. I'm not
No,
even a Hulk Hogan fan. I wasn't really growing up. It was kind of one of those childhood cool things, but I didn't like the cool. I didn't like
I
him.
wasn't into wrestling, but I
But
still like the acting.
my favorite was always the Junkyard Dog. I think he's a black guy too. So, but anyways,
Yes, he is.
um, yeah. So anyway, but the point is, these people are all mad because Hulk Hogan said he didn't want his daughter dating an N word, whatever. Now, but even
Right.
black people say they don't like the N word. You know what I mean? Like people that are the N word. So even the fact that we got to say this is so stupid. Like this is
So right,
dumb,
but that's funny
dumb.
what you just said because I it's predominantly black down here, and they're most of the black people are cool as fuck. They hold the door for you.
Yeah,
They're not ghetto ass fucks like in New York.
right.
But
They
and
probably
not
ran
everybody in New
New
York is
York to
either.
get away.
But I picked up my rental car. They're all black people working. The fucking when I get in and started the car, the radio's blaring with a fucking black station with the N word. They're saying nigga this, nigga that, and all that. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it's like, are you kidding me, man?
Hmm.
How can it's that and it's shit like that these kids listen to, and
Yep.
then they try to emulate, and
Yep.
how the
And then they
fuck do
get
you
mad
listen
and
to it?
emulate it. Like, oh, you can't say it. You can't sing the song that we just made for you to pay for and make us rich. Like what?
Right,
You know what I mean? Like the lyrics, you literally put in the. I'm just so they call it what I guess they're saying black fatigue, but I think it's ghetto fatigue. I don't think it's black fatigue. I don't have black
right,
fatigue because I'm not tired of black people because I know a lot of good ones. In fact, one of my best buds here, he agrees with me on a lot of this stuff. It's ghetto
right.
fatigue, and even they're tired of it. Even black people are tired of this ghetto
Oh
fatigue,
yeah,
and it's
how
giving them a bad name from ignorant white people who've never seen any good black
right.
people. You know what I
I
mean?
just
Like,
met
that's how
yeah,
racism starts.
I just met a black guy, 80-year-old black guy, um, Vietnam vet, Purple Heart, born and raised here. We all go and play pool on Wednesdays, and coolest motherfucker ever, dude. I gotta ask him about what he thinks of society and the shit that goes on. Because even I know most black folks don't have time for the bullshit. Look at
Right.
I mean look at the Hodge twins and Sergeant whatever the fuck his name is, or even what's his name Tyrese or something
Yeah, the one
from
on Gutfield, right.
Duffield. He was also a wrestler, and
Yep.
think he might even be a comedian too.
Yeah.
But I love how he has a way with words putting shit into perspective. It's
Yeah, because he
pretty
doesn't
fucking
he looks at
awesome.
things how they are. He doesn't put this little
Right,
racist filter on and view everything in the world as racist. And he doesn't wear the
right,
victim thing. And you know that's the part that makes me so
right.
annoyed when rich black people get up there pretending to be victims. Dude, I will take your money if you want to be a victim. I want to be that same victim. Give me your money.
Right.
Give me your power, all your
I'll take
stuff.
the victim shit.
Yeah, I'll take all that victim stuff and I won't say another word. Like that's what
Guess what?
annoys me.
Yeah.
They're just so phony. They're
Well,
so phony.
just that fucking superstar on Miami Dolphins that got pulled over before on his way to the
Right,
game last season.
right.
Oh, you know who I am? Oh,
Was
yeah.
it Tyreek Hill?
Who
Is that the
fucking
guy?
cares?
Right.
Huh?
Tyreek Hill, was that his name?
Yeah,
That name's popping up.
I don't fucking know, man.
But yeah, I know what
He's a
you're talking about.
stud. Yeah,
First
and
first practice or something, right? Shows
I know
speeding.
it was his first game,
Oh, first
first
game?
home game. Yeah, he gets caught, and then he wants to fucking sue the officer for arresting him.
Right.
He didn't comply. He's a victim, driving a fucking $300,000 fucking car,
Right.
speeding.
Right.
Oh, okay. Tinted windows. The cop didn't fucking know if he was white or black. Didn't
Right.
fucking matter.
Right. I mean, I guess you could profile the vehicle and say, "Hey, there's a good chance a black guy might own that." But I guess
Technically, if you were to think anything, you'd probably think it was a white guy owning the goddamn thing. It depends on what kind of rims it had.
right, right. Oh yeah, right. It's the rims, right?
Of course, rolling on dubs, you know. Fuck,
Right, right, right. Well,
they
again, it's
got
getting
spinners
tiresome.
and
It's just like the WNBA stuff. You know what I mean? The Caitlin Clark. Everything's got to be about race. It's just getting so tiresome. And did you see what a joke they are? Did you see the video of the green dildo that was thrown on the court?
yes,
That was
that was
hilarious.
awesome.
It
I
just goes to show you that the whole league's a joke. And then the lady, the one black girl, got her weave pulled out and she ran off. She had her
oh,
hair.
did you see it? Did we ever talk about them fucking wearing the shirts?
Yeah,
Pay
we
us
saw that.
more and
We
some
talked about
shit.
that
What the
last time.
fuck, man? Pay me. You're probably making more than the average median household income doing the thing you love. So
Yeah,
shut the fuck up.
and yeah, I think they make 70, 80,000 or something like that.
Yeah, and I
Just
think
to play
70 is
basketball. Just to play basketball.
yeah, and they get free food and free everything else. So their benefit package is probably 200
Yeah.
grand or some shit.
Yeah, just to play
Right,
basketball. But because they're not making 80 million like the overpaid NBA guys, they're all of a sudden,
right.
oh well, we deserve. You don't
Well,
deserve
ain't nobody
nothing.
want to watch their
I
bitch
really just
asses.
I
So what
really
the
honestly I
fuck?
just hope it goes away. I hope
Well,
WNBA. We should have let the trans people just infiltrate everything, because it would have gone over.
I I saw the fucking what was it? There's a white girl that's a superstar that's giving that other girl like a run for her money,
Oh, the
and
blonde
I
one,
guess I thought it was
Caitlin.
brunette, but I
Caitlin
don't know.
Clark's the other one, right?
Yeah, it's her. I think she's her.
And then the
But they
other white
show,
girl. There's another white
and
girl
then
that's kicking.
she was kicking a soccer ball while she's supposedly hurt. And
Oh, I don't
people
know.
are scrutinizing her.
Oh, maybe that's
And it's
part of her
just like,
rehab. I don't know. She doesn't get paid
exactly.
enough, so it doesn't matter.
She didn't get enough dick, you said?
She didn't get paid enough. I didn't say laid enough.
Oh, right. Oh, all right.
She'll probably get enough of that all she wants, and then she'll complain there's no good men out there.
Well, yeah, of course.
She'll give it up for
There's
free, and all
not.
the guys line up, and then she'll say, "Where are all the good men?" Well, you
The,
just gave
good,
out
the,
the goods.
the two good men are right here talking.
Right?
The
Exactly.
fuck.
Yep.
So come watch our fucking show.
Yeah, because
And
we're about to get off,
you'll
so we can go watch it. We're gonna go watch our show as soon as this is done.
I'm gonna go watch the WNBA right now while you're
Yeah, I'm gonna
talking
say I don't
shit.
think you've ever watched the show. Nate never watched the show.
I
Never went
used to
back.
watch it. I used to watch it and replay it
Right when you
when I
weren't
was
on it though, but now you're on it. There's no need to watch it. You were part of it.
no when I wasn't was I when I was
Oh,
I wanted to get as many views as we could get.
oh,
So
you
I was
trying to bump our viewership up by one or two?
hell yeah. I always like if I ever get online and shit, I always give it
I
a
st-
thumbs up and shit
I
too.
started that in the beginning too, hitting the like, and then I'm just like, screw it, man. Nobody else is following my lead, so we're good. But it doesn't matter, dude. We did this for us. Again, yeah, it'd be nice to be able to.
Exactly.
It'd be nice to be able to make
Right.
some money off of it, so we can help people and get other people involved and stuff. But yeah, I served my time in the military. I got money coming from that. I don't need this. Um,
So yeah. So
but what?
I'm gonna I have an old toilet outside that I haven't thrown away because I want to use it as a planter.
Oh, nice.
This is just for a gardening tip. I am before I leave on Monday, I'm gonna fill the top and the bowl full of dirt. Obviously, I have to go buy some, but then I'm gonna plant like I don't know what I'm gonna plant yet. Cucumbers or squash. And when I get back in the end of September, I'm gonna have a garden again.
Well,
Well, the
good. I
neighbor
hope the
garden's
bowl's
dead.
clean, so you can eat the stuff out of it. And I hope you stay clean. I hope you have a great trip. And
All right.
thank you again for showing up. Because sorry we're late, but we appreciate it. And
Yes,
until
thanks for
next
showing up.
time, Godspeed.
Pull it hard.
Thanks for joining us here. Pull the pin already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.